see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
12 schools and 1 university. All 50 states, all territories and districts, more than 100 countries represented, but still 1 university. Dispersed all around the world, socially distant from one another, yet still 1 university. The University of Pennsylvania is more than market, chestnut, walnut, locust, and spruce, more than buildings, more than a place. Even when in many different places, we're finding that we can still come together as 1 university. Thus, I invite you, wherever you are, to pause and join me in the spirit of prayer for our invocation. So many of our prayers and meditations, hopes and wishes of the last several months have been for healing, for protection, for provision, and for an end to this most painful chapter of our generation. One of the gifts of our humanity is the ability to hold multiple emotions at the same time. Thus, even while grieving, we can feel pride. While missing each other, we can feel joy. While nervous, we can be full of gratitude. And so, during this commencement unlike any other, we celebrate a class unlike any other. May these graduates see challenges not just as moments to survive, but as moments to serve. May they see interruptions as opportunities. May they, even through tears, see catastrophes as callings. May what has been an unpredictable, uncomfortable, and in many ways disappointing ending to their collegiate journeys somehow be redeemed. What an auspicious time for them to graduate. Indeed, a season of tragedy and loss, yet also a new heroic age. We will long tell stories of the unrelenting courage from healthcare professionals and researchers, grocery store employees, delivery drivers, trash collectors, custodial workers, educators, therapists, clergy, public safety officials, political leaders, and every single individual who's done their part in stemming the spread of the virus. May these graduates always be counted among this heroic number, who responds to the difficulties of life by seeking to serve and love others, wherever their paths may lead them. Amen.
Hello, class of 2020. Congratulations, not only for your academic accomplishments, which are amazing, as Chaz's stirring invocation and Duval's beautiful singing remind us. You have acted as one to save lives, to serve the common good. Each of you has summoned deep reserves of compassion, of courage and creativity to fight this pandemic. At the same time, you have united with the entire Penn community to complete your world-class education. You did it! Right now, I want you to take a mental snapshot of what you have already overcome, of where you are, and yes, of how you feel. Your class has shared a world-changing experience. Years from now, after your on-campus commencement, whenever you get together for Penn reunions, for weddings, or just reminiscing with a Penn friend, you will talk of these times not only as a challenge, but as a common bond. This will always be a touchstone for your class. I know it may not feel that way now. What we all had fervently hoped for this morning is for you to be marching down Locust Walk side by side by side with friends, waving to family, getting those selfies. But we will reunite. You will have the unforgettable commencement you and your families have earned. In the meantime, campus holds a powerful message for you about the unique experiences shared by the class of 2020. You have walked by a few special sites many times, but perhaps haven't truly noticed. Let's visit them. Walk with me now. Beside Houston Hall, an ornate gate bears the message, "We will find a way, or we will make one." In great adversity, it can be all too easy to turn back. But your class has marched forward. Joining with countless others at Penn and beyond, you have both found and made a way. Penn has graduated hundreds of extraordinary classes, but yours now joins a very small group that have made a way through times of enormous challenge. Looking south from the gate, the quad and the hospital fill your view. When the 1918 flu pandemic hit Philadelphia, it was here at Hupp that so many of the ill were treated. Pandemics have tested Penn before. You have proven equal to the test. Around the corner from the gate on the north wall of Houston Hall, there is a particular ivy stone. Laid by the class of 1944, this stone transports us to another profoundly difficult time. Even during the intense period of World War II, Penn students and the Penn community showed their mettle. Moving east past Fisher Fine Arts and through the engineering quad, it's a path you could walk blindfolded. Our path takes us near the All Wars Memorial by Shoemaker Green. It offers testament to the service and sacrifices of generations of Penn students. We especially remember when Penn mobilized for World War I. The first time the world went to war, Penn students transformed their home into a mustering place. Our walk ends where commencement traditionally begins, at Franklin Field. In the Great Depression, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt came here to deliver one of his most enduring speeches in those dark times. I believe his words hold special meaning for your class.
To some generations, much is given. Of other generations, much is expected.
Etched in stone, forged in iron, written on our hearts, the Penn story echoes across campus. It speaks of resilience, courage, and common cause, of dark storms chased by brighter days. The story of the class of 2020 speaks the same. It is clear that of your generation, much is expected, and I am proud to say that so far you have done beautifully. There's no monument on campus to this defining moment of yours, yet. But to mark this occasion, as the great class of 2020 not only finds a way, but makes a way, here is my special gift to you, with love. Congratulations and enjoy.
remember moving into my dorm. It was a combination of excitement, fear, and just overall amazement at what I was surrounded by.
It was definitely a very emotionally overwhelming experience for myself, but also for my family, recognizing that all our hard work and sacrifice has truly been worth it in the end.
Members of the class of 2020, welcome to Penn. Let's hear it. You've chosen to come to Penn from all across the country and from every corner of the world. How will you choose to make the best of it?
Everybody here is very hardworking. They all have big aspirations, big goals, but they're willing to put in a lot of work to get there.
It's now my great honor and privilege to declare the start of the 277th year of the University of Pennsylvania.
Coming to Penn, I knew that everyone would be really impressive. Everyone's really accomplished, yet everyone's so kind and everyone's so supportive.
The faculty are very supportive, giving us the independence and freedom to find our own way through our classes and through Penn.
Penn students are very inquisitive, wanting to intellectually explore different disciplines.
There's this desire to contribute to the Penn community.
I think that's the beauty of the Penn student. Everyone comes from a different walk of life and has a different story to tell. Everyone uses where they've come from and what they've learned at Penn to make a difference in the world.
The main thing I'm gonna miss are the little things. Some things you just take for granted when you first get here, like walking down Locust Walk.
There's no better feeling in the world than when you're walking down Locust and you see like 3 or 4 of your really good friends and your day is infinitely made better.
In the winter, there's Christmas lights. In the fall, it's golden hues. In the spring, there's flowers. It'll always be a memory that I think fondly of.
You see the different landmarks of Penn as you walk by, and I think it's a really special feeling because you know that this is your home.
I think the other thing I'll remember most about Penn are the traditions. It's like biting hats and holding canes and throwing toast. That shared experience is something that bonds people.
I hereby pronounce you senior.
There's a lot of pride in wearing the stripes. We're the loudest team in the stands for every single meet, so it's fun.
Stepping onto the Palestra floor, underneath all the lights in front of the Philadelphia Big Five basketball fans. It's an unreal feeling to call that my home for the past 4 years.
In Franklin Field during Penn Relays, it's so different with all of the people, just the vibes, the atmosphere. The greatest thing about it is, for 1 week, everybody gets to see what's so great about this school. I know that I could rely on any one of those people on the team. We're all just one big happy family, and there's so much Penn pride.
It's really an unparalleled experience for both the player and a fan.
Playing for Penn is more than winning championships. It's the friendships and the teammates that will last a lifetime.
Philadelphia is just really a wonderful place to be when you're pursuing your education.
Philadelphia was a secret gem of a city. It's become such an integral part of my experience.
There's almost no better place than Philadelphia where there's so much history around you.
In Philadelphia, there's always something to do.
I love Philadelphia.
Penn's art scene is probably one of the largest groups of people and the most fun, inviting group of people. It is a place of people who are creative, who are coming not just from music and fine arts backgrounds, but people like me who do political science and want to do the arts because it's just another avenue for us to explore our passions.
Dance is always somewhere I could escape to and just really enjoy myself and spend time with my friends and perform for other friends and families. It was a really unique intersection of my cultural identity and my love of the arts.
Being able to see so many people at Penn who are interested in sharing that passion is one of the most remarkable things about Penn.
The Penn experience in one word, I would say, is transformative.
Growth.
Community.
Interdisciplinary.
Ambitious.
Tradition.
Whether you open yourself up to it or not, Penn changes you in every single way throughout your time here.
I've learned to find the value in my voice, and I've become more confident in using it to better advocate for my communities.
Penn has encouraged in me finding my own voice, both as a scholar, as someone who's involved in their community, and also as a global citizen.
It's been this tremendous growth process.
Diversity was such a big part of my time at Penn. It really helped me strengthen my ability to see the world in a different light.
One of the things that I'll take away from my Penn experience is the importance of learning how to tell stories. After Corona, we're going to need to figure out what story we want to tell.
Coronavirus is definitely going to reshape the memory and identity this class has. We'll look back on it and wear it as a badge of honor.
There's this shared sense of camaraderie. It's really tough, but we're made stronger because of it.
I've definitely made some friends who some might even consider family that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life, for sure.
It's been very enlightening being in the presence of countless others who do so much and sacrifice so much of their lives to leave Penn a better place than when they became students here.
To my incredibly resilient class at Penn that has made my experience one of a kind, thank you so much for making it so incredible.
This has been a collective journey and that I wouldn't be here without the friends that I've made throughout this process.
To be a part of this class, to be a part of this university, I'm just so grateful.
I wish you guys nothing but the best going forward.
Thank you so much for an amazing 4 years.
I'm just really excited to see all the incredible things you accomplish and just so grateful to have been able to get to know you.
Just hold on to the special moments that you had. Cherish them, reminisce on who you are, how you've grown, and where you hope life will take you afterwards.
We did it, and we did it online. We are capable of anything. Let's go.
No celebration of the class of 2020 would be complete without naming this year's honorary degree recipients. Alongside our amazing graduates, we salute a transformational force in American jurisprudence, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy. Pulitzer Prize-winning author and translator, Dr. Jhumpa Lahiri. American Academy of Arts and Sciences Fellow and celebrated historian, Dr. Jill Lepore. Penn Emeritus Professor and renowned vaccine pioneer, Dr. Stanley Plotkin. Co-founder of Philadelphia's Project Home and champion for social justice, Sister Mary Scullion. Nobel Prize-winning physician and Penn alum, Dr. Greg Semenza. Legendary jazz composer, Henry Threadgill. And last, but in no way least, is our Class of 2020 Commencement speaker. An internationally acclaimed novelist and short story writer, her TED Talks have inspired millions of viewers, and her awards and accolades are voluminous, writing on themes ranging from politics to religion to enduring mysteries of the heart. Her words enrich our world. and she has a few words to share with you now. I am very pleased and proud to introduce Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Thank you, President Gottman. UPenn, class of 2020, congratulations. It's such an honor for me to be your commencement speaker this year. It's such a strange time to be graduating. It's a strange time to be alive. And I can imagine that it must also be a difficult time, a confusing time, a disorienting time. But if there's anything to be said for this strange time in which we find ourselves, it is this, that for you graduating at this time is, among other things, an opportunity to start to think about the kind of world that we want to remake. I'm looking forward very much to addressing you on Franklin Field sometime in the future. I'm looking forward very much to meeting you. I've learned quite a bit about your class, about all of your achievements, and there's so much that's impressive, of course. But I do have to say that I'm most moved by the sacrifices that you've made, the sacrifices that you've had to make. I think even that is an achievement. Congratulations. And these may be strange times. They certainly are for me. But I want to urge you to remember that there is so much to celebrate. You've done it. You've graduated. Congratulations.
Good morning. As Provost, it's my pleasure to recognize the members of the class of 2020 who have distinguished themselves in their academic studies and in their service to the university. Penn's Leadership Awards, many of which date to the 19th century, have been given in years of celebration and in periods of great sacrifice. Today, as we celebrate the class of 2020, we also recognize that leadership and service shine brightest when challenges are greatest. I know you join me in saluting these outstanding young people for all they have accomplished and what they and their classmates will achieve in the years ahead. The Senior Class Honor Awards are the Spoon. The tradition of awarding the wooden spoon, as it was known in the 19th century, is so old that its origins predate all student publications, including the class yearbook and Daily Pennsylvanian. The spoon's significance has always been the same. It is symbolic of the first honor awarded to senior men. The Bowl. This award dates to a 19th century class rivalry at Penn, a ritual called the Bowl Fight between freshmen and sophomores. If the sophomore class prevailed, the bowl was preserved by class officers and later awarded to an outstanding student. The Cane. The use of a walking cane in the 19th century was a cultural symbol of high status. So-called cane fights were attempts by the sophomores to prevent any freshmen from carrying a cane on campus. Once utilized as weapons, the canes were wisely converted by the senior class to a student award in 1891. The Spade. The Spade Award is derived from the tradition of Ivy Day, which dates to 1872. On that day, departing seniors plant a sprig of ivy to signify the growth and spreading of the senior class. The Spade was first awarded in 1896. The Althea K. Huddle Shield Award. Established in 1959, the first Women's Award is named for Penn's first Dean of Women. Represented by the shield, the university's most recognizable physical symbol, this award honors intellectual competence, commitment to ideals, and loyalty to the university. The Gaylord P. Harnwell Flag Award. The Harnwell Flag Award, which dates to 1969, celebrates the university's tremendous campus growth and diversification during the tenure of President Harnwell, who led Penn from 1953 to 1970. His commitment and selfless service to the university and the community would benefit generations to come. The David R. Loving Cup Award. In 1908, when Class Day and Ivy Day were combined, a silver Loving Cup was presented to the provost, etched with the names of class presidents. Today, the Loving Cup Award recognizes one senior's exemplary service to the university and to their class, and honors former Provost Goddard. The cup is etched with the iconic words of Penn's most popular song, but not our official alma mater, the Red and Blue. The R. Gene Brownlee Skimmer Hat Award. Since 1977, the Skimmer Hat Award has commemorated one of Penn's most historic traditions, Hay Day. The award is named for Dean Brownlee, who oversaw the historic merger of the college and the College for Women into the School of Arts and Sciences, as well as the combining of the men's and women's heyday strolls into a unified class celebration. The President's Engagement and Innovation Prizes exemplify Penn's highest mission, the empowering of ideas that truly transform lives and make a difference in the world. The proposals of our 2020 prize winners answer some of the most pressing and eminently worthwhile challenges, and they demonstrated immense creativity and leadership. Other special honors and leadership awards for the class of 2020 include Asian Alumni Network Student Leadership Award, Association of Alumni Fathers Trophy, Association of Alumni Robert J. Alig Senior Award, Association of Latino Alumni Student Leadership Award, Association of Native Alumni Student Leadership Award, Black Alumni Society Student Leadership Award, James Brister Society Student Leadership Award, and the James Howard Weiss Memorial Award, James Brister Society Graduate Student Leadership Award, Class of 1915 Award, Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Alumni Association Student Leadership Award, William A. Levy Kite and Key Society Award for Service and Scholarship, Penn Alumni Student Award of Merit, Penn First Plus Alumni Student Leadership Award, Penn Student Agencies Award, the Trustees Council of Penn Women Michelle Huber and Brian D. Giles Award, the Trustees Council of Penn Women Student Leadership Award. The university honors these exceptional students and is honored by their leadership and service. We salute them and look forward to following their future success. All students who have been elected to the principal undergraduate and graduate honor societies, all other prizes and awards granted by Penn schools and departments, and those who have earned scholarships for advanced study are listed in today's virtual program on the Commencement website. Congratulations, class of 2020!
The School of Arts and Sciences,
School of Engineering and Applied Science,
The Wharton School,
School of Nursing,
the Perelman School of Medicine,
the Law School,
Stuart Weitzman School of Design,
School of Dental Medicine,
the School of Veterinary Medicine,
Graduate School of Education,
the School of Social Policy and Practice,
Annenberg School for Communication,
Graduate Council of the Faculties.
It is with enormous pride that I present the recipients of the finest liberal arts education in the land. Armed with their analytical and creative powers, they are poised to lead the world and make it a better place.
It's an honor and privilege to introduce to you the graduates of Penn Engineering, engineers and leaders who will invent our future and create a better world for all of us.
President Gutmann, I'm so proud to present the graduates from the Wharton School. In this unprecedented time, full of both daunting challenges and exciting opportunities, they have the skills and creativity, the commitment and dedication, not only to generate great ideas, but also to transform them into outcomes that will make the world a better place for us all.
When the World Health Organization designated 2020 as the year of the nurse and midwife, no one ever imagined we would be in the middle of a pandemic. Now, more than ever, the world is in need of Penn nurses, expert practitioners, courageous leaders, and brilliant innovators who will support us through this crisis and beyond. I'm proud to present these exceptional graduates.
Our school was the first school of medicine in the United States, founded in 1765. Our graduates have answered the call to service throughout our nation's history, from outbreaks of yellow fever at the time of the American Revolution, to the Spanish flu in 1918, and the coronavirus pandemic today. From the first school of medicine in America, our candidates combine science, humanity, and professionalism in the service of humanity. I am pleased to present these exceptional candidates from the Perelman School of Medicine.
I am proud and honored to present the graduates of University of Pennsylvania's Carey Law School. These students have completed a rigorous interdisciplinary legal education, during which they have collectively engaged in tens of thousands of hours of pro bono legal services. Now, more than ever, our world needs more access to justice, more transparency, more good government, and more rule of law, and these graduates are poised to advance those ends.
The iconic American designer Charles Eames once said, "Design depends largely on constraints." Weitzman graduates, you have faced some mighty constraints this semester, and boy, have you met a challenge.
It is an honor and privilege to present to you the outstanding graduates of the School of Dental Medicine, who as thoughtful, compassionate, and skillful dentists and scientists will help to bring smiles to children and adults around the world.
The VMD class of 2020 will embark upon their journey to ensure the best possible quality of life for animals through clinical practice, education, research, and public service. The class of 2020 is particularly well prepared for this mission. Hail to the one and only VMD class of 2020.
Greetings to all of you, from my home to yours. Although the ceremony is virtual, the degrees that you've earned are very real. Congratulations to everyone. We're all living with a great deal of uncertainty right now. And perhaps never have the inequities in our education and health systems become more apparent. What is certain is the critical role that our Penn GSE graduates will play in addressing those inequities and creating educational opportunity for students across the globe. Congratulations again to all of you.
Especially in this time, I'm extremely proud to present the graduates of the School of Social Policy and Practice, who have the skills, knowledge, and passion to advance social welfare and social justice for individuals, communities, states, and nations.
Congratulations to all of the Annenberg School for Communication graduates today, whose training prepares them to make sense of the media ecosystem that surrounds us. These are challenging and confusing times, but your skills are sorely needed to decode and help shape the way that information reaches the people who need it the most.
I'm honored to present the candidates from all of the graduate groups across the University of Pennsylvania, who are deeply committed to academic rigor and whose scholarship will push the boundaries of knowledge through their research, teaching, and academic impact.
Graduates, with the authority vested in me by the trustees, I confer upon you the degrees recommended by your faculty, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations and well done. I speak for everyone when I say we can't wait to celebrate your achievements in person next May. Please join me in applauding and thanking your parents, families, and partners. And let us salute the amazing Penn faculty and staff. Let us cheer our remarkable global alumni family. And let us honor our many heroes, Penn's courageous doctors, nurses, first responders, and all the essential staff members who keep Penn open and made this event possible. This celebration of the great class of 2020 deserves a blockbuster finale. I want everyone, no matter where you are, to join me and some of Penn's finest performers in singing the red and blue. And believe me, you are in for a treat.
Come, all ye loyal classmates now in hall and campus through. Lift up your hearts and voices for the royal red and blue. Fair Harvard has her crimson, old Yale her colors too. But for dear Pennsylvania, we wear the red and blue. Hurrah, hurrah, Pennsylvania, hurrah for the red and the blue. Hurrah, hurrah.
hurrah for the red and the blue. Oh, hurrah, 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 hurrah for the red and the blue. Congratulations to the class of 2020.